Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to do a chit chat get ready with me, doing a nice burgundy deep purple sultry look. So if you are excited to see how I transform, then keep on watching. All right, y'all, so I already did my brows and I concealed them off camera because I really wanted to just jump into the look. We are doing using the Born to Be a Unicorn palette because I just love the colors, the purples, the mauves, and things like that. So jumping in, we're going to use this like pale mauve color and we're going to put it all over the lid. First things first, I want to ask you all how are you all doing and how are you all feeling? I know with all that is happening, it's hard to find contentment. It's hard to, sometimes be happy. It's hard to be grateful. It's hard for all these things. I get it. But when you turn on the news and you hear stories about loved ones that are lost, or you hear whatever the case may be, it really, or at least for me, it really just allows you to feel not only compassionate for the people that's going through it, but also it allows you, like I said, at least for me, to feel content where I'm at. And I'm not saying content as in you don't want to level up or you don't want to move. I'm saying content as in you're grateful for where you're at, and you know that whatever God has for you will come at the time that it is supposed to come. Sometimes a setback is important for us in order for us to level up, but level up when but not level up when we think is needed. Level up when God sees fit, because he will strip us completely when we feel as though we are not necessarily in over our heads, but when we feel as though we are too good for our britches, if that makes sense. Okay, so before I get into it, I'm going to take this middle color right here, this deep purple, and kind of go into the outer crease with it. I know sometimes we feel like, oh man, like, why is this happening to me? Why this? Why that? Because at that time, you want it when you want it, how you want it, because that's how you want it. And you're not seeing the full picture. Maybe it's you're trying to buy a house. Or maybe you're trying to go on vacation. Maybe you're trying to get a dog. Whatever the case may be. And it's like, well, I want it right now. I want this, I want that. And I'm not saying that it's bad to want things. It's perfectly good to want things. But when things don't happen the way we want them to happen, take a step back and reflect and be like, well, okay, why didn't I get that? Maybe he was preparing you. It's not that he didn't want you to have it. All of this is happening because he's preparing you for everything that you prayed for, and he's giving you that and more. I ain't come on here to like give y'all like no sermon or nothing, but I was just wanted to tell y'all to just be content at where you're at before you think about where you're going. I'm not saying like, oh, you shouldn't think about the future. Yes, definitely think about the future. Think about what you want. Think about the goals that you're striving for. But also realize that you are where you're at, whether it's at the job, whether it's in an apartment, you're where you're at for a reason. It could be for a season. It could be to help someone. It could be to help yourself, whatever the case may be. Understand that this too shall pass. And like I always say, this is probably one of my favorite sayings, but there is purpose in your pain, and there is a reason that you have to deal with what you have to deal with. Okay. All right, so okay. All right, so we're gonna take this deep fuchsia color, and we're gonna also put that on the end as well, kind of on top of the purple color that I just used. All right. Ooh. Actually, no, I changed my mind. We're gonna put this color right here, we're gonna put that in the center. Ooh, ooh. Oh yeah. It's just all about being content and satisfied. Oh, you can see that too in the season where you're at. And like I said, sometimes it's not easy, because especially on social media, you see, you know, these families, or you see the ideal mate that you want, but you don't know the struggle of what they had to endure to get to where they're at. A lot of times on social media, not saying that they only show their success, but sometimes they just show the highlighted parts, you know, the parts that people think that are the parts that people think is good enough to showcase. Not saying they're doing it for applause or whatever, but sometimes they don't really want to showcase their struggles, because they don't necessarily want a pity party, or they don't want anybody to feel sorry for themselves. So they just, you know, showcase. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, they just showcase the good part. But at the same time, you don't know exactly the blood, sweat, tears that went into where they are trying to go, and how they got to where they are today. All right, so ending it off, we're gonna actually take this black look and we're gonna put it in the corner to give it like definition. Actually, I'm gonna mix the black with this like purple. I'm gonna mix that like this. Boom, boom, boom. All right. And I'm gonna pat. Okay. Okay. All right, so now in the middle we're going to do something light. Like in the corner we're going to be something light. I think I'm gonna do this pretty kind of like shimmer color. Let me see if I can get my finger with it. Woohoo. Oh yeah, y'all see that? But all in all, if you take nothing else, I feel like we all should just continue to be content. And like I said, I don't mean like being content as in you don't want to level up, you don't want to move forward. That's not what I mean. Being content as in, you know that better things and great things are coming for you, but at the same time, you're not in a rush. You are just content at where you are, but you aren't stopping. You aren't stopping. You're just continuing moving, but you also are being content at where you are. All right. I like that. Put a little bit more. And with all that is happening or has happened throughout the world and is currently happening, I feel like we all should just take a step back and realize that we are more blessed than we realize. Like, you know, there are some people out here in the world who don't have food, who don't have water, who it's a lot. But when you open your eyes and when you look around, yeah, it may not be the things that you want. It may not be the type of food that you want to eat. It may not be what you want to wear, whatever the case may be. But you look around and you're like, wow, 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 wow. Like, I don't know if y'all felt that, but I sure did. Like, it's just like, sometimes you just gotta sit and be like, just sit and think and be like, wow, Lord, I see you working, and he's working even when we feel like he's not. Even when we think he is sleeping, he is always working, trying to make sure we get not only get what we want, but understand the reason why we should or shouldn't get it. And sometimes we don't fully understand. Not now, maybe it'd be years on down the road. Maybe we, don't understand it at all. But there are definitely reasons. And maybe sometimes the reason isn't just for us, but to help others along the way. They see how they see how you have truly just blossomed into the person that you're supposed to be. And I'm like, wow, look at you. Like, wow, that's so inspiring. Well, maybe I should just step out on the leap of faith and start that business or start that podcast or whatever the case may be. But you have to start. And sometimes taking that leap of faith is taking that leap of faith. You just have to start. All right, y'all. So I think I got my eyes how I want them. I'm going to finish everything else off camera, and then I'm going to come back with the final look. Hello everyone, I am back, and before I finish off the look, I wanted to, of course, add in some more, to zhuzh it up. Starting with my shimmer, the All Over Glow. Y'all know I talked about this numerous times, and I just want to add it to my nose, my cheeks. Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna also add in my other one, the Revolution, because this one has like a pink white to it, and this one is more of a golden. I'm not going to add too much of this one because it can kind of look, if you can tell, it could kind of look, my nose is itching, like white. I don't know how to explain. It can kind of look white if you don't be careful and blend it good. I'm loving how this makeup look turned out. All right, now for my lip, super excited for this. We are doing a liquid lipstick that I got from Shein, and it's called 304 City Nights, and it looks, let me swatch it for you. Like, oh, that is gorgeous. All right. Ooh. That's pretty. That is so pretty. Let me add on my earrings, which are these hoops. I've been feeling these hoops lately. I don't know if it's because they're really big. I don't know what the case is, but I've been rocking them a lot lately. Look at that. It just brings the whole outfit together. Well, look. Well, outfit too, but in this case, the look. Let me comb some more of my hair. And we are done. Let me give y'all a close-up on my eyes because I don't think I did that. And before I finish off, I forgot to tell you what else I did. Mascara, you know, my favorite, the Great Lash on the top and bottom. And I did my Flawless foundation all over. And I think you can see like a dark spot. So what I was trying to do, I did my concealer after I did my foundation, which is fine. I normally would blend it out with my finger, but I decided to blend it out with the sponge that was in here. I think this side blended good, but this side you can kind of see. So that's that. And then I came back on camera and you seen when I put on the highlighter, and I used both the golden one. We're gonna say this is the golden one, and this is more of like the, what is this, like a pinky mauve color. Oh my goodness, I love it, especially with the lip. Let me know if you want me to do more makeup looks with this beautiful lipstick. This is just definitely a fall lipstick. Let me know down below. And as always, I just wanted to make sure that you all just feeling very content, because you can't expect to be blessed with something bigger if you aren't content with what you have right now. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for subscribing and just being a part of the fun. Make sure you are subscribed if you aren't already. Make sure you hit that notification bell. And as always, y'all, hold your head up high. Why? Because she walks in beauty. Bye, y'all.